on to question number 167 that has been asked by Honorable Van Dalen to the Minister of Energy. The Minister.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker, Honourable Member, for asking the question. The authorization for the sale of strategic crude oil stock held by the Strategic Fuel Fund was authorized with certain conditions following a motivation from the Strategic Fuel Fund. The conditions were that any rotation of stock will be undertaken with the ministerial approval, preceded by a detailed due diligence undertaken by the Strategic Fuel Fund and supported with a comprehensive motivation to the Minister. The integrity of our stock levels must be assured in all instances. A trading division should be established within the SFF and must be appropriately staffed with skilled personnel and resources to undertake trading activities which must generate revenue for the Strategic Fuel Fund. They were also requested to provide a monthly report to the Minister and Department on all activities in relation to the directive herewith. We have subsequently provided all detailed documents to the Treasury and the Auditor General and appointed an independent review panel to look at all the transactions which were entered into in terms of the ministerial directive. We have indicated that if there were any lapses in governance processes or irregular actions, that these be investigated. If therefore there is any knowledge of any improper or illegal behavior, I implore all members of Parliament and society to report this to the necessary law enforcement agencies and that action be taken. I thank you.
The Honourable Van Dalen.
Yes, thank you, Honourable Minister. In your budget vote speech on the 11th of May 2016, you said, and I quote, "Through the rotation of strategic stocks and trading initiatives, the Strategic Fuel Fund has further consolidated its ability to be self-sustainable. This has also allowed us to replace the unsuitable stock that we have been storing in our tanks, which has been both uneconomical and did not contribute to security of supply." Close quote. When in fact it was the sale of our strategic oil reserves. This we know from the statement issued by the CEF on the 7th of June that in December 2015, following a ministerial directive from the Department of Energy, 10 million barrels of crude oil stock was sold to Vitol, Glencore and Telefras. The 5 billion rand which was raised in the deal is residing in CEF, waiting on further instructions from the Minister. This comes down to the theft of our strategic fuel stock by ministerial directive. Why did you, Minister, mislead South Africa and this Parliament that we are rotating and not the sale of it, when in fact it was the sale of the oil stocks? Thank you.
The Honourable Minister.
The current strategic stock is still in our tanks, so nothing has left the shores of South Africa. So we have requested that a full inquiry be done before any further rotation is done. So once we have satisfied ourselves that Treasury and the Auditor General are happy with all processes and any transaction which has taken place, we will advise you further on the matter. I thank you.
The Honourable Dlamini.
Thank you, Speaker. Minister, you know, in 2013, the public protector found you guilty of maladministration on your previous ministry and asked that you must be disciplined. But because Mr. Jacob Zuma does not respect the Constitution, it did not happen. He moved you to another ministry. Now, on this current ministry, what happened is that SFF, they announced that they are buying the stake on Chevron without your permission. And you're fuming and you fought them, which resulted to the resignation of your CEO and your chairperson. But yourself now, you sold 10 million barrels of our crude oil without getting concurrence from the Treasury, as it outlined on the Treasury Act, that you must get concurrence on the Central Energy Fund Act, that you must get concurrence from Treasury. Why did you not do that? Do you have issues with Treasury? Are you part of the ministers that were told to go and fight Mr. Pravin Gordhan? Because this is 10 million crude stock of South Africa that you sold without speaking to Treasury. Why is that issue? And also, the issue of the nuclear deal. Are you going to sign that nuclear deal, which is primarily going to benefit the Gupta families? And how far with that process of signing that nuclear deal? And don't forget that on one of your presentations here, you said your sons, they asked you to do the right thing. Can you do the right thing and answer correct and honest questions? Do we have problems with Treasury? Do we have problems with Minister Pravin Gordhan? Thank you.
The Honorable the Minister.
I have absolutely no problems with the law. I account to this Parliament of implementing the law. We have, as I'm saying to you, subjected ourselves to scrutiny of Treasury. We have concurrence by Treasury. That approval of Treasury was not required in the matter. And that, as I'm saying to you, will be tested in each and every transaction which has happened. If there has been any untoward behavior, I really appeal to you to inform me so that the law can take its course. I am asking you that you provide me detail of any nuclear deal that has been signed or has to be signed. Could you please provide me with that detail? As far as I'm concerned, a request for proposal will be issued on the 30th of September for the procurement processes in which we have a cabinet approval to test the market on the procurement of nuclear. There has been nothing signed. There's an intergovernmental agreement which has been signed. There's no deal that has been signed. There's an intergovernmental agreement which has been signed, and that intergovernmental agreement has been made public. It was presented to Parliament. It is a parliamentary document. It is a public document. Please, I cannot respond to speculation or to gossip. I thank you.
The Honorable Carter.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, through you to the Minister. Did the ANC or any of its representatives or family of the representatives of the ANC benefit directly or indirectly from the sale of the strategic oil reserve? Thank you.
The Honorable the Minister.
Honourable Member, as I said to you, I cannot respond in this Honourable House to any gossip. If you have substantial evidence in this regard, please provide us with the evidence and we will be able to take appropriate action. I would really appreciate it if you could give me documentary evidence of the said allegation. For now, you are making serious allegations and casting serious aspersions on individuals and organizations. Please provide us with the evidence. I thank you.
The
Speaker,
Honorable Pettersson.
Speaker, may I address you on a point of order?
What's the point of order, Honorable
Speaker,
Walter?
the Minister deliberately misconstrued the question by the Honourable Carter. The Honourable Carter didn't make any allegations. She simply asked a question whether anyone in the ANC had benefited from the sale of the oil. And we all wanted yes or no. That's what we want. She never said so-and-so has benefited. So can the Minister please answer the question? Can you please hold the Minister to account, Speaker?
She will answer. Let me ask Honorable Pettersson to ask his follow-up question. Then the Minister can take what you want her to address as well as what Honorable Pettersson is going to raise. Proceed, Honorable Member.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honourable Minister, if you said that the oil never left the country and we are only storing it, then we're storing it at our cost for somebody. The fact of the matter is, Honourable Minister, in December, at the worst time when crude was at lowest at $38 a barrel, we sold 10 million barrels for $28 per barrel. That's $10 under the market price at the time. Minister, we can only judge by media reports. None actual transaction documents have been made public. This was not a rotation, but an outright sale. If this was a rotation, the plans, contract, and prices related to the replacement oil would have been concluded. Is it then not more correct, Honourable Minister, to say that somebody stole as much as 2.2 billion rand from South Africa's taxpayers? And I do hope that the law will take its course. Thank you.
The Honourable the Minister.
Thank you very much, Honourable Pettersson. You are a member of the Portfolio Committee on Energy, and we have committed ourselves to providing you with those detailed documents. I cannot comment further on what is reported in the media. I have requested a full investigation of the matter and will respond once I have all the details at hand. I thank you.